I already know this is going to be a controversial pick, but then again, if I was worried about controversy, I wouldn't be making this video in the first place. Before I start this video, just 3 quick things that I need to say because I know that not everyone will watch the entire video. Number 1, I'm live on Twitch right now. Yeah, so as you're watching this video right now, I'm live streaming Call of Duty Cold War literally all day today. So once you're done watching this, click on my Twitch channel in the description below, and you can ask me anything about this video, or just my videos in general, or just come chill and enjoy some gaming. Number 2, speaking of live streaming, let me know if you guys want me to live stream here on YouTube. Personally, I prefer Twitch, but I know that not everyone has Twitch or doesn't like it for one reason or another. Plus, it'd be extra content for you guys since I only upload on weekends anyway. And number 3, let me know your Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook trade packages. You can either comment them below, tag me on Twitter, which you should follow by the way, link is in the description as it is in all my videos, or join my Discord server, which is also in the description, and post it there as well. If I get enough trade packages, I'll upload a video reacting to every single one sometime during the week. Alright, that's it. On to the video. Yo, what's up guys? It's John, aka Dynamite, and I am back with another video. So I'm doing something that I don't normally do, which is talk about a trendy news topic like this. But considering this is my only video for this week, I figured I'd give you guys my thoughts. So let's do the more recent news first that came out on Wednesday night. Russell Westbrook wants to be traded because, quote, he has been uneasy about the team's accountability and culture and has a desire to return to his prior floor general role in Oklahoma City, end quote. So that was from Shams, who also said, quote, Houston's James Harden remains committed to the Rockets and is locked in for the season, end quote. Then you have the giant hit piece from The Athletic detailing everything that went wrong in Houston. So, yeah. If you're like me and was out all day for Veterans Day and couldn't read everything until late at night, then yeah, it was a lot to take in. If you guys want, I can make a separate video on the Rockets as a team based on that article, but for the sake of this video, I'm only focusing on Westbrook. So let's break this down just so I'm not all over the place. So the first part, where Westbrook is uneasy about the team's accountability and culture. This makes sense, but it's also hypocritical at the same time. We all know that Westbrook, he's the ultimate competitor and he could do anything to win, and he expects that from his teammates as well. Like, there's a reason why he's literally one of the nicest people you'll ever meet off the court and the complete opposite on the court. It was the same thing during his MVP season where he did basically everything for the Thunder, from scoring to facilitating to even rebounding, regardless of whether he was stat padding or not. Alright, Westbrook haters. So while he is the ultimate competitor, at the same time, he's also the dude who said he would never change his game for anybody no matter how much criticism he got, or it was something along those lines. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was during his MVP season too, when they got eliminated from, in the first round of the playoffs. And I mean, I get it, that's fine. I understand why he has that mentality, but the analytics don't lie. And the analytics prove that not only is he a terrible shooter, he's one of the worst shooters in NBA history. Like, in fact, if anyone's interested in a more in-depth video on just how bad Westbrook is as a shooter, I'll link a video to a YouTuber I watch named B-Souls. I'm pretty sure people who watch NBA YouTube know who he is. So if you enjoy my content, which, by the way, if you're watching this and not subscribed, then I don't know what to tell you, but you should like and subscribe. But you'll definitely enjoy his content and that video, which I'm going to link in the description below. I will go more in depth myself, but I'm trying to keep this short so that way I can make time for Chris Paul. Moving on, Westbrook has a desire to return to his prior floor general role in Oklahoma City. And again, like I said for the last part, this also makes sense, but it's also hypocritical of him to think this way because while Westbrook, he does need the ball to be effective, He also does next to nothing in terms of off-ball movement, when he's literally, people have been telling him to do that for years. So to wrap this up, which teams could benefit from trading for a Westbrook? Well, to be completely honest with you guys, any of the mediocre to bad teams. Like, I hate to say, because I do like Westbrook as a player. Like, I think he's really inspiring to watch, and he's definitely one of my favorite players to watch in the league. But, like, heck, I even put on my top 25 NBA players of all time list, which you should watch if you did get a chance to, by the way. But he doesn't want to change his game by becoming an effective off-ball player, and he can't even play the floor general role that well because he almost always never makes the right decision. And unless he decides to fix those parts of his game, which he probably won't because he's already 32 years old. By the way, happy birthday, Brody, because his birthday is the day I'm recording this video. I can see him going to, maybe the Knicks, the Pistons, the Hornets, basically any of the teams that you've heard reports that they're trying to trade from. I can see him going to any of those teams. And it's sad, and I'm going to end it off with this. I highly advise you guys to pay attention to the teams who are interested in trading for him. And I want you to keep track of how many of them are legit playoff teams. So, I'll end that segment off with that. Alright, let's move on to Chris Paul. So, as of the recording of this video, there haven't been any actual trade offers that have been made public. But that's fine because I can still talk about Paul fitting with the Suns. In terms of the fit, I actually like it a lot. For the Suns, they get an actual competent point guard to pair with Devin Booker and relieve some of the offensive load off him. Like, this was funny when I was looking this up. You guys want to know who's been the Suns' point guard since Devin Booker's been drafted, and that was in 2015? Eric Bledsoe, Tyler Ulis, DeAnthony Melton, I think that's how you pronounce his name. I'm sorry if I butcher his name. And Ricky Rubio. So, yeah, it's pretty safe and a good assumption to say that Booker is finally getting a legit point guard. Yes, it's a 35-year-old past his prime Chris Paul, but one coming off an extremely efficient season, and I expect him to do the same for the Suns, if traded to them, of course. Plus, I like a veteran point guard such as Paul for a young team like the Suns. They're riding a lot of momentum into this upcoming season, so they need to make the correct offseason moves to build around their core of Booker and DeAndre Ayton, and I think a veteran point guard, especially one like with Chris Paul, like with his mindset, I think he'll be the perfect fit for this team, to be honest. And now, I do believe the Suns would have to trade some assets, whether it be young players or picks, which makes sense because this is the OKC Thunder we're talking about. They're trying to rebuild, but as long as they can hold on to, in my opinion, Mikal Bridges and Cameron Johnson in the process, this upcoming season could be the best the Suns have had since they had Goran Dragic and Bledsoe leading the team, and that was what, like 5 to 6 years ago? So, now, does having Chris Paul make them a playoff team? Well, I'd say yes, but as I keep saying in my videos and even in my articles for those who read my journalism articles, depending on what happens in the draft, which is next week, yeah, I think it's next Wednesday actually, yeah, it is next Wednesday. The West is going to be extremely loaded. Like, I'm not lying when I say that you can make a definitive argument for every team. So I'd put the Suns somewhere in the 7th to 10th seed range with Chris Paul, but that's basically it. So yeah, those are my thoughts on Chris Paul and Russell Westbrook. And honestly, it's kind of ironic that they were traded for each other, and literally one season later, they're about to get traded again. But them's the breaks of the NBA. Well, obviously, as the old adage goes, it's a business. So anyway, thanks for watching, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.